In the Hindu Pantheon, Lord Shiva occupies one of the earliest and foremost places. His carving is found in the ancient Sindhu-Saraswati civilization. There he is seen in his famous yogic pose, meditating. He is therefore considered to be the originator of yoga and meditation. Siva or Shiva also means auspicious one. Lord Shiva, who is considered to be the Lord of death and dissolution, thus gets a new look. As the auspicious one, Lord Shiva is held as the Lord of compassion. Legend has that when the gods, devatas, and the demons, asuras, churned the ocean to extract the nectar of immortality, there first appeared a most noxious poison, harmful to all beings. They all rushed to Lord Shiva, who in his compassion drank the dark poison to save the universe. Lord Shiva, however, did not swallow the poison but retained it in his throat. He is therefore also known as the god with the blue throat, the Nilkantha. The poison became the ornament necklace for Lord Shiva, encouraging mankind not to hesitate to help others and to mitigate their sorrows. According to Hindu mythology, Lord Shiva was first married to Uma. She was the daughter of Rishi Daksha, who had insulted Shiva because he was not well dressed and did not have material possessions. Uma then pleaded before her father that the man's virtues, which were more important than material possessions or outward appearances. Thus it became established in Hindu society that virtuous behavior is a better asset than wealth and material objects such as jewels or gold. But when Uma's father, Daksha, continued with his arrogant behavior, Uma threw herself in the fire of the Yajna heaven with a vow that in her next life she would again become the consort of Lord Shiva. She fulfilled this vow by becoming the goddess Parvati, daughter of Himalaya, in her new incarnation. Lord Shiva is also portrayed as the Lord of Dance, Nataraja. Here he is presented in most magnificent dancing extravaganza with 4 arms and hands. The upper right hand holds the damaru, a small percussion tool representing sound. In the Hindu mind, all language, music, and knowledge came from sound. The upper left hand holds a tongue of fire. Thus, one hand indicates creation and the other points to destruction, symbolizing the unity of these two processes. The third hand, front right, is seen in the Abhaya Hasta position, that is, it is gesturing the sign of grace and protection of the Lord. The front left hand is in the Gaja position. It is formed in the shape of an elephant's trunk, which had the ability to pick up the heaviest log or the smallest needle. The left foot is raised up in the air, pointing towards the salvation of man, and the right foot is resting on the struggling dwarf, symbolic of the human ego of ignorance. We may crush our ignorance with the sword of knowledge in order to achieve salvation, moksha. The matted hair of Lord Shiva holds the sacred river Ganges, signifying the power and unity, purity of mankind. Even when the Lord dances with abandon and ferocity, his face is serene and calm in superb deep meditation, showing the path of utmost action with complete relaxation. He is also presented as Bhairava, the fierce wielder of Trishula, the trident of law, wisdom, and action. In the famous sculpture of the south face, Lord Dakshinamurti, Shiva is seen as a youthful guru teaching his pupils by his eloquent silence. His youthful face symbolizes that the man of realization has transcended time and achieved immortality. In the Ardhanari Swara form, half male, half female, Lord Shiva is projected as the Purusha, the male form as divine, and one half as the Prakriti, the female form as nature. On the other hand, to be combined to be Purusha, to become active and enlightened. This is seen as the seed of divinity in all beings, which manifests in the course of evolution. This form of Lord Shiva recognizes the presence of both male and female components in each individual. Thus born the concept of Shiva and Shakti to represent the divine and all its energy. Yet another form, Hari-Hara, has two images, half Shiva and half Vishnu, merged together, signifying the ultimate unity of all forms of the divine. In the Hindu Pantheon, Lord Shiva is referred to as Mahadeva, the absolute and the greatest God. It is also believed that Lord Shiva first spontaneously appeared as a high mountain in the form of Arunachala in South India as the first Jyotirlingam. Subsequently, he also presented himself as small Jyotirlingam in the cylindrical stone shaped in 12 different places. His appearance in the form of Shiva Lingam, where indirect human agency was involved around the lingam, is also in 12 places. Lord Shiva has three eyes, the sun, moon and fire. The third eye, Agni, also is considered the eye of inner vision, hence it is often invoked at the time of meditation. It is said that with the third eye he burned desire or kama. He therefore is also named as Trilochan, the Lord with three eyes. He has a crescent moon on his forehead, signifying knowledge and mystical vision. His matted hair and ashimir bodies indicate austerity, and around his neck is a serpent energy, Kundalini Shakti, moving from the spine upwards. Lord Shiva has two sons, Ganpati and Skanda. His main consort, the goddess Parvati, assumes other forms as well, such as Durga, the bright one, Sati, the devoted wife, Bhairavi, the terror-inspiring, or Kali, the black one. Nandi, the white bull, is the vehicle of Lord Shiva and present at the entrance of all Shiva temples. In the scriptures, Nandi represents man, Jivatma, who is in eternal search of the divine. Lord Shiva is one of the gods in Hindu Trinity, Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. In the Vedas, Lord Shiva is also known as Rudra, the god of storm associated with destruction. It was from this narrative that he came to be known as the god of destruction among the three primary mythological gods. However, soon a significant benevolent characteristics of compassion was discovered in him when he drank the dark poison to save the universe. Instead of swallowing the poison, Lord Shiva retained it in his throat and is therefore known as the god with the blue throat, the Nilkantha. Gradually, many more features were discovered, like his utmost austerity, smearing his body with ashes, his mastery of the art of dancing as Nataraja, his taunts of yoga and meditation, which designated him as the originator of these two pursuits, etc. This established a dynamic pattern in the Hindu theology to search and discover more and more attributes in all divine manifestations to become the role models for mankind to be inspired and prompted to imbibe similar qualities and virtues in their own life.